Right now, we're at the corner of 12th and Pine Street. I lived at 1203 Pine Street, actually, for a year and a half, right after college when I came back to Philly in 1996. There's a lot of coffee shops and things to do. Honestly, I hardly had any money. So I didn't do that much when I was here. I lived in a studio apartment, but I was really happy, but I only stayed here a year and a half. The place that feels more meaningful to me is after I left Philly, went to grad school, spent 7 years working in New York, and came back in 2008. I lived in an apartment on 8th Street, which resonates with me more because it was really in this time when I was working 12, 14-hour days. Really just lived there because it was convenient. Walking to the Municipal Services Building when I worked for Mayor Nutter was so appealing. This is the walk I did twice a day for those years, starting in 2008, walking from 8th Street where I lived up to the Municipal Services Building and then back. Really amazing that it's been 15 years since then. So this walk was my time to exhale and regroup, and then come back in the next morning, often before it was light out. The Dunkin' Donuts has been on the corner since I got here, so that often was where I stopped. Growing up in Abington, I went to Abington High School. It wasn't until my high school years that I started to come downtown to Center City and really feel at home with the diversity and vibrancy of the city compared to the suburbs. And that's what really drew me to Philly, and it's what drew me back after college. Well, I spent 9 years in New York City, and New York's a great city, but it's also really big compared to Philly and stressful in terms of just the everyday toll on your life. When I saw that Mayor Nutter won the primary in 2007, I thought, well, maybe his administration wants someone like me, someone reform-oriented, interested in helping, not connected to the political world, and I applied. And he hired me, so that was the beginning of my journey here.
She works for the city.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so I worked for the city for close to 10 years. I was the budget director, city treasurer, and then I was the independently elected city controller. And then I resigned to run for mayor. The Philadelphia city government was having a lot of issues because of the recession. And I was the city controller. It was a time that was very, very intense. It was important to me though, because I look at today and where we are now with the level of gun violence, with the issues with city services and quality of life. And I think it's a similar intensity of the issue that the next mayor has to approach it with that type of dedication and perseverance, which I plan to do. I am so optimistic about Philadelphia because we as a city are resilient. And our city is at a truly critical point. I have the experience, 15 years working for the residents. I've managed 1,000 employees as the chief administrative officer. I ran the controller's office. I called out the issues. Now I can actually fix it. Philadelphia, it's home. It's where I'm raising my daughter, and my husband's here, and it's home.